Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and I'm going to be fishing with one of the wildest combinations by OSP and Teckel. It's called the Drippy Frog. Let's check it out. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. There we go. Woo! At that one. Hooked. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. I want to welcome you to the next video. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing and fishing with the OSP Drippy Frog. So I don't want to waste any time. I want to get into the review of this because you got to see this to believe it. So let's get started. All right, here it is. Here is the Drippy Frog right here. So I wanted to show everybody what it looks like and what it kind of comes when it's packaged up. This is what it looks like. So I wanted to give everybody a quick look at the packaging. So we're going to open it up and take a closer look. All right. And as you can see right here, our instructions are written in Japanese. So we're just going to look at the pictures and figure out how to put this together. So just so you know, if you ever decide to buy this, know that everything is in Japanese. And unless you can read Japanese, you're probably not going to be able to read what they say. But luckily, they have pictures and we'll just follow the photos. Okay. All right. And here are the items that we need to assemble. As you can see, we've got the body right there. We've got a little twist and screw lock right here with a little bitty, looks like a little clamp that holds it together. There is our hook that came with our lure, our actual swizzler right there, twister right there that goes more than likely in and with the tail right here. So what we're going to do is we are going to put all of these pieces together and look at our finished product. All right. And there you have it, the OSP Drippy Frog, ready, locked, and loaded here now. I put it all together here. So I'll just show you what I did here. It's basically taking the hook and running it through like if you were doing a worm or whatever. And on the bottom here, if you look real close, there's a little keeper right here that holds this in place so it doesn't slip all the way down. Then I put that little split ring on there, which allows the little Teckel tail back there to be attached. And then there's a little bitty screw lock that you just screw in to the Teckel tail right there, and that locks it all in, and that brings it all to actually together. So that's really how you put it together there. I want you guys to get a good look at that right there, because all I'm doing is just running it like a normal hook through a plastic worm. There's the keeper right there that holds this from sliding down. There's this little screw lock right here that screws into the back of the Teckel boot tail right there. And this lure, when it's all assembled, is 1.88 inches long. It's pretty light, probably a half an ounce at best. And it is definitely a topwater lure. And it comes in a box with two. So you get this one and you have a second one in case you don't get this one right. So what I wanted to do was just give you guys a closer look at the OSP Drippy Frog. All right. Well, okay, we're back. And as you can see, there's a lot to the OSP Drippy Frog. And like I said, I had a chance. I bought it, took it out, went fishing with it, and it's quite the little lure here. What I want to do is give you a little bit of information about it, just so that you know what you're dealing with here. Once again, here is the actual Drippy Frog again, as you can see right there. And one of the things about this lure is that, as you can see, it is really a soft material. And because the material is so soft, this tears really easy. So you've got to be kind of careful with this lure right here. And I took it out and really was trying to work it, trying to fish with it. And I started tearing it up in the front. So here's what I did just to show everybody. I want to kind of just to show everybody, I ended up adding a little screw pin to the front of mine. So I actually added a screw pin into the front here so that when it was actually locked on there, because see what was happening to me was that it was actually tearing at the bottom here. If you can see that, it was tearing at the bottom. So I figured if I added a pin, a little screw pin right here to the nose of it, that would keep it straight and steady right in that spot right there. So that's what I did in order to keep it there, because it kept tearing up because of the hits I was getting from bass and just the overall usage of it. So it's definitely a very soft plastic and it easily can rip. So you have to be very careful with it. So that was the one modification that I made to mine in order to make sure it stayed stable and directly across the hook itself. Also, a couple other things here for you. I also used, and when I fished with it, I fished with a 7-foot, I got it wrote down here, 7-foot fast action spinning rod. So I had a spinning setup for this one right here, and I was using 15-pound braid. So this is still a frog. So I would say I'm still going to use braid on it in order to make sure that I'm able to get out of difficult situations. And when you see me put it on the water and test it, you'll see me throw it in the cover and bringing it out of there. So you got to have braid for it. So 7-foot rod, fast action, 15-pound braid was what I was using there. You get 2 in a box. I bought mine from the Hookup Tackle. That's where I bought it from. This lure actually is about 1.88 inches long. It's got this Teckel tail in the back. That probably was where it gives it a little bit more length. It's 3/8 of an ounce, so it is really light. But if you're fishing it with 15-pound braid, it should be a lot easier for you to throw. So I just wanted to give you some insights on this lure. And as I fish with it in the video, you're going to see now, you're going to see me catching fish with it. But notice what I'm doing with it here. I have to keep the rod up and constantly keep it moving fast because it has that tail in the back. So you got to, that Teckel tail is spinning. So you want to keep it moving. And so in my test, you'll see it. And when I'm fishing, you'll see it. So I just want to give you all that information there. Also, next video, in other words, the video that comes out after this, which will probably be next week, that's the one that everyone should be watching, because on that one right there, I'm fishing with, check it out, a jumbo cicada bug right here. And this lure, I'm just going to tell you right now, this lure right here helped me catch my biggest bass of the year. And so next week, you're going to watch me catch the biggest bass of the year for me. And it's a huge bass for me. And so this was a huge moment for me. I had a lot of fun with it. And I can't wait to share that with you next week. So, but this was called the Jumbo Cicada Bug. And I actually bought it from an Australian dealer. That's where I actually bought it off an Australian website. And this bug right here, a lot of action and big fish love it. So I'm really excited about that. So here's what we're going to do. From now going forward here, as you can see, the next few clips here that you're going to watch are me testing the lure, and then you'll see me fishing with the lure. So that's what you're going to see next. So I'm going to go ahead and get us out on the water. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also remember to be alerted and to be a part of my Topwater Lure Giveaways, you have to join my texting group. And as always, that text number, as you can see right here now, it's on there. If you text the number 31996 and then the word Topwater, you'll be on my list and I'll be able to send notifications to you. Once you're on there, you're good. But for those that are watching the video and are not on there, go ahead, join us below. Then you'll get alerts, and then also you'll be able to qualify when I do my Topwater Lure giveaways. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get out in the water and work out with this OSP Drippy Frog. So enjoy. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and we are out at the lake, and we're going to be fishing with and doing tests on the OSP Drippy Topwater Frog. So we're going to be taking that out, running some tests on it, and we're going to see what we can make happen. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. All right. Here it is, everybody. The little Drippy Frog right here. OSP and Teckel's little Drippy Frog right here. So let's check it out. As you can see, when it sits in the water, it sits nose up, and then you start to turn it, and that tail starts to spin. Let me see here if I can make it do it out in the water. As you can see, cast it out, let it sit, and then, as you can see, it's got that tail rippling right there. And it's a little harder for me to do it from the land here, but try it again. There it goes. It's rippling a little bit there. Another thing I'm doing here with my Drippy is I'm actually throwing dead into the grass. Like that right there. Dead into the grass. I'm gonna let it sit. Sit and dangle for a moment. Then I'm gonna bring it out of there. And that really, to me, is where this Drippy is gonna shine at if you're gonna get one. It's really designed to go in between that grass and create that action in between the grass. So again, go right in there, in that junk. Let it sit. And then I'm in open water. And that would be like if it was a fleeing frog or something like that. So there's you some examples of how I would fish this Drippy Frog with the Teckel tail on it. All right. There we go. Oh, gosh. Ah. Hey, everybody, there it was. There was the Drippy. I got a massive blow up on that. I just didn't lock him down. He didn't get it fully, but that was a good hit right there. So the Drippy's nice. All right then. The Drippy. Look at that. We got one on that Drippy. Cannot believe it. We got one on it. All right. Wasn't the biggest one that we were looking for, but we got one. Okay. All right, everybody. There he is. Not the biggest one in the world, but he wanted that OSP. He wanted that Drippy. All right. There we go. Oh, God, lost him. God, lost that one. Lost that one, but we're going to go at it again. I'm going to keep working on this little Drippy here and see what we can make happen here. So, got to get one. Got to get a nice one at least. All right. There we go. There we go. On the Drippy, everybody. On the Drippy. On the Drippy. Nice. Got it. On the Drippy. Woo! Look at that. I got him. Look at that, everybody. On that Drippy. On that OSP Drippy. We got him. So we proved it. This lure does work. We proved it. All right. All right. There it is, everybody. That OSP Drippy. It proved it. It does work. All right. There it is, everybody. That OSP Drippy. Put in work and we got him. All right. Hey, everybody. Topwater Johnny. The OSP Drippy has proven that it does work. That Teckel combo with that soft frog made it happen and made it work. So I'm very happy with this one. All right. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. I hope you enjoyed that video on that OSP Teckel Drippy Frog. A little bit of an unusual frog, and just like they talked about it, it's really a unique frog, a specialty frog. It's super soft, so it can tear up really easy if you're not careful with it. I found myself really challenged at times trying to get it to rotate correctly and move right. I mean, I think that by me doing those modifications that you saw in the video, it helped it stay more stable as I ran it across lily pads. But as a Teckel and an OSP in general, it's a great lure because it does exactly what it promises to do. It's just a lot softer material, and I'm just not sure about its durability over the long haul. That's why they probably said it's for that one kicker fish, that one last fish that you need. But it's definitely something that if you're into the frogs and into Teckel, it's something that you definitely should look at. And of course, they're at the hookup tackle. That's where I got that one from. Now, the other thing is always, I want to remind everybody, if you're not on the text alert, please get on the text alert, as you can see here on the screen probably. But you have to text the number 31996, then put the word Topwater in your message, and boom, that goes out. Now you're a part of the Topwater Bass Hunters alert group. That's where I do all of my alerts on new things I'm coming out with. Also, that's how you're able to win when I do my Topwater Lure giveaways. So once again, if you text the number 31996 and the word Topwater, you'll be on the alert. But also please like and subscribe to the channel, because I'm always trying to grow the channel, build the channel, make it bigger. So I encourage you to stay connected with me as we go through this journey. So once again, this is Topwater Johnny saying that phrase. Keep your line tight, because when they hit those Topwater lures, it's going to be a big bite. All right.